Hi everyone, this is Gordon's Farms and Consult. In this video, I'll be walking you through how to construct a snail pen using old cartyres. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share for others to also benefit, and to also motivate us to be able to bring you new videos and concerning agricultural related issues. We are going to look at how to use old car ties to construct a snail pen. So as we already talked about in our last videos, that when you want to set up a snail farm, you have to look at the location, and the location with regards to the environment. We have chosen this area as the location we are going to use for our farming, and you can see we have the favorable conditions here, like the shading that is the most important things you have to look. And also, okay, you can see that the ground too is solid for to hold the pen, and also around too you can see it is also nearest to residents, so that we can also have a regular checkup on our farm. Okay, so you can see the place is bushy. It is messed up with rubbish and other things, so we have to clear the ground before setting up our pen. So you make sure all the debris on the ground are cleared off and clean, so that you have a clean environment. Okay, so now our ground is well cleared, and we are going to continue to set up and to arrange the tires. Our tires we are going to use, we have 4 of them that we are going to use to arrange and construct our pen with it. But you can see how dirty it is. How dirty it is. You can't use it just like this. You have to make sure it is cleaned from the dirt, because this dirt might be harboring some pathogens, of which when you use it, when you put the snails in, it might affect the snails health. So we are going to do the cleaning. So this is our water. This is our water. Okay. So make sure you clean the inside. The inside, that is even more important than the outside. So make sure you scrape and make sure the inside is clean. So after the top, you turn it and make sure everything is clean. Alright, so we are done with the first washing, but you can see it is still with ladder, with the soap ladder. So you have to make sure it is rinsed. You have to rinse it well so that all the disinfectant will also work. Alright, so now our tires are ready, very cleaned, and it is ready to set up the pen. But before then, you have to get any flat material that you arrange the tires on. So some people use plywood, but plywood I will not recommend because it can decay, and when it decays, the snails will get direct contact to the ground, and when that happens and there is any pathogens in the soil, it can affect the snails. So you have to use a metallic or a rubber. So here we are going to use a roofing sheet, a piece of a roofing sheet. So here we are going to use a roofing sheet, nicely laid, and our tires are also ready. So we will start the arrangement. We put it nicely on the sheet. You make sure it is steady. You make sure it does not have any balance side. So you have to check it and make sure it is very steady. You put the next one on it. You have to make sure it is not right. Okay, so we have fully arranged our tires, but then some people will use 4, some people will use 5, but I will recommend using 3, between 3, so that the depth of it you can easily work inside it. Because when you arrange 5, you have a long depth, and working in it will be very difficult. So the next thing to do is fill the pen with your treated loamy soil. Of course, the soil has to be treated because the soil might contain or harbor some pathogens, so it has to be treated to save the snails from any infection or attack. So with the treatment, we have a video on it. I'm showing how the treatment is done. The depth of the filling should be 15 to 20 centimeters. So as you are pouring it in, you have to level it. Make sure you level the soil in the pen. Okay, so let's see whether we have the right depth of filling it. So okay, so that is about 15 centimeters, nicely filled. Okay, so after filling the pen with your sand, the next thing to do is cover the pen with a lid. So of course, the lid is to prevent the snail from escaping, but then it will also serve as a ventilation point or entering area, because as you can see, the tiles has no perforations to allow ventilations to enter the pen. But then the snails also need ventilation, so the lid that should be covered should be a material that is going to allow ventilation into the pen. So the best to use is either wire mesh or net. And we have our net here, our wire mesh here. So we just have to place it on it nicely. Make sure it covers every part of it. Okay, so after covering or putting the lid on it, you have to make sure when you leave it like this, the snail can easily push it away and escape. So you have to put anything heavy on it so that it can hold the net to the pen. So you can basically use another tie to place it on it gently, so that you can have your net inside here and serving as a ventilation point to the pen. All right. Pen is nicely constructed using our old car tires. All right. So if you find this video useful, please kindly subscribe to this channel, hit on the notification button so that when we update new videos, you'll be notified, and also share for others to also benefit. Of course, we didn't stock the pen with our snails today, because this is just a video on construction. A video on how to stock your pen with snail will be also done in our next videos. So keep following God's Hands Farms and Consult channel. Thank you. Bye bye.